Hello, this is Mason Davis, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction for Duval County Public Schools. I'm going to talk to you about the third grade retention process for the 2014-15 school year. In grade 3, third grade promotion is tied to the Florida Standards Assessment, or the FSA. Student promotion is based on attaining a predetermined percentile rank or higher on the 2015 Florida Standards Assessment as specified in Florida Statute 1008.25. The district may only exempt students from mandatory retention for good cause. Links have been provided for you to access so that you may review statute on third grade retention and on the good cause promotion. To access the links, please click Show More in the description box below. The good cause exemptions, there are 7, are listed on the slide. You must have less than 2 years of instruction in English for speakers of other languages program based on initial entry into the U.S., have an individual education plan for a student with disabilities which indicates that participation in the state-required reading assessment program is not appropriate, score at or above the required percentile on the SAT 10, complete a student portfolio in accordance with district guidelines demonstrating that they are reading equal to performing at least a level 2 performance on the state required reading assessment, be a student with a disability who participates in the state required reading assessment and has an individual education plan or Section 504 plan that reflects that the student has received intensive remediation for more than 2 years but still demonstrates a deficiency in reading and language arts and was previously retained in grades kindergarten, first, second, or third, received intensive reading remediation in reading and language arts for 2 or more years and was previously retained in grades kindergarten, first, or second for a total of 2 years, or has been previously retained in grade 3. These are the good cause exemptions allowed by state statute. House Bill 7069, which was recently passed, delays the release of the Florida Standards Assessment scores until the assessment has been validated for the 2014-15 school year. Governor Rick Scott ordered an independent evaluation and validation of our state assessment to ensure that it meets the needs of our students and matches our standards. The Florida Department of Education will release a list of students scoring in the bottom quintile or the lowest 20% statewide to each district in June. Duval County will receive a list of those students in our district that scored in the lowest 20% sometime between June 1st and June 7th. I have listed a link for you to review House Bill 7069. For 2014-15 school year only, the state will provide us with the list, and those students that are on that lowest 20% list will have the opportunity to complete a portfolio for a good cause exemption. Again, the bottom quintile will not be released until June by the Florida Department of Education. All districts must retain third grade students in the bottom quintile or the equivalent of our third grade retention percentage last year, which was 22%. Third grade students who have a Lexile level below 500, as indicated by Achieve 3000, or below a scale score of 500, as indicated on the iReady diagnostic assessment, have the potential of being retained due to the percentage of students that were retained at the state level last year. The portfolio process began in January and is ongoing, and I am beginning to receive the portfolios now to review for good cause promotion. The process for projecting third graders to summer school is as follows. The schools will begin creating an Excel file of projected third graders to attend based on the Achieve 3000 Lexile level and the iReady Lexile level provided. The Lexile levels of below 271 and or below 500 on the iReady reading scale score, those students are being identified on a projected list that they could possibly have to attend summer school based on the results of the Florida Standard Assessments. Using the projected list, schools should begin notifying parents and students that they may potentially need to attend summer school or complete a portfolio or meet one of the good cause exemptions for promotion to 4th grade. By 6/8, the Florida Department of Education should have released to us the names of students that have scored in the bottom quintile or the lowest 20% on the Florida State Assessment in reading for 3rd grade. Between June 8th and the beginning of summer schools, we will begin contacting parents of students on the bottom quintile list from the Florida Standards Assessment to confirm their student must attend summer school or has met one of the good cause exemptions as allowed by state statute 1008.25. In summary, report cards will be delayed until we receive the list from the state. We do not want to send a report card out to a student that has promotion or retention listed on the report card and have to retract that based on the list the Florida Department of Education will send us. The district will review all portfolios and good cause exemptions. As soon as the reviews are completed, we will notify parents of the status of their child. For the 2014-15 school year only, Achieve 3000 and iReady data will be reviewed for those students who are on the lowest 20% list provided by the Florida Department of Education. Achieve 3000 and iReady data will only be used to promote students, not to retain students. I hope this has been helpful, and if you have any questions or concerns, please contact me at davisw2@duvalschools.org or our Director of 3-5 Reading, Dr. Holli Fears, at fearsh@duvalschools.org.